Hey, welcome to the Other Guys podcast.
The number one podcast currently that's titled The Other Guys
Yeah,
podcast on all platforms.
in that category, we are number one.
We're the best other guys, apparently. So
Yeah. There
yeah,
we go. And we're also great at helping people, right?
yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. No complaints. No issues.
We haven't heard any complaints. I mean, if you guys want to start commenting more, yeah, that'd be nice. We want to know.
Yeah.
We want to know your thoughts and feelings,
Or even hate. Like, I'm at this point, I'm even down for hate. Like, if you hate us, I would rather have you. I'm down for some hate mail.
Yeah, and if you care enough to like find out where I live and throw a brick through my window,
Yeah.
saying like a letter of how much you hate me and Kevin,
Yeah.
maybe Murray, I don't know.
legit-
I would take it like a man. I'm saying like I'm willing to let that happen because I know you care or
Yeah.
you don't care or you're passionate is what I'm saying.
Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah,
So yeah, don't forget to hate us or love us, whatever.
comes easier, guys.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But yeah, today is a helpline,
Mm-hmm.
and
So we're the number one helpline that's called the Other Guys Helpline as well, right?
in
the nation.
in that particular category with that particular name.
But there's
we
a
are
number one other guys in Brazil helpline that's like in Spanish. So I think we're
They
good.
speak Portuguese and
That's true. True fact.
yeah, Spanish everywhere else, but yeah.
That's a Spanish speaking podcast based out of Brazil.
See.
Si, senor.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, this is the helpline. For those who are just tuning in for the first time, basically the way it works is we read people's problems off the internet. You know, a very valid source of problems, and we try to answer them in the best way possible with our own. Like you could theoretically say that these people could get legit help from legit.
But I don't think
people.
they can. They've got such sordid questions.
Yeah.
And they're embarrassing. So I feel like
Yeah.
they don't know who to turn to.
Yeah.
They're just putting it onto the void of the internet because they think, hey, I can't tell my friends, my family. They think I'm a weirdo.
Yeah.
I can't seek legitimate help. Maybe I can't afford that. Or maybe that also means someone has to take a note of that.
Yeah.
Like a doctor's got to write it down and go, this person masturbates to Pokemon.
Yeah.
Or something like that. And he's like, I don't want some guy making official notes of that.
Right, and that's where you come to us, right?
And we make like a podcast and we keep it totally anonymous.
Until it gets posted on YouTube or SoundCloud. But I want to dig into some people's problems. Today I got one. It's this one's a little bit because normally we do our relationship stuff or thing, but this one's a little bit different today. It's about cars. Do you have any experience with the automotive industry? And
I've driven a car or cars.
that's more than enough.
I owned a car for like a short point in time.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
About 8 months. I owned this 1995 Toyota Avalon. Guess what year I owned this in?
What year?
2016.
Oh, okay, there you
So
go.
it was a classic. It was a classic.
Yeah.
Turns out getting a new transmission is not worth it.
No, it definitely isn't. But yeah, you know what? You might be able to help out with this. So this one, this guy is wondering whether he should fix his car or get a new one. So let me dig into his question. It's, hi, everyone. I have a Kia 2010 Optima with 200,000 kilometers. And I spent a lot of money fixing a lot of things. However, my inspection is coming soon, and there are some issues with my car, but nothing that can't be fixed. At max, it will cost $1,000. The car runs good still, and I drive it a lot. I was wondering, would it be a good idea to buy another car worth around $2,500 to $3,000, or just fix this car for less than $1,000? Spending money is not an issue. Good for that guy. All I'm wondering, what would be the better decision financially? And this car helps me earn money, so maybe he does Uber. So even if I manage to run the car...
I don't think you can do Uber in a 2010 car, can you?
Maybe he
Or is
does.
it 2010? Well,
Yeah.
maybe you can. Maybe it's like 2008 or 9 is the cutoff for
Something
driving an
like
Uber
that.
car. I know I tried doing that with my 1995 Toyota Avalon.
Yeah.
They said it was too old,
There
but it was
you go.
classic. Like, who wouldn't want to be picked up in a classic?
Not me. So what do you call it? Even if it runs for another few months for $1,000, would be a great return on investment for him. But since it's an old car with high mileage, I can't be sure if some other issues will pop up in the future. So
I'll give him a third option.
What's his third option?
Buy a nicer car than a $3,000 car. Like, cause it sounds like he's like either gonna short term fix the car, or then buy a really cheap car that's also like technically a short term investment.
But here's the thing,
and then it's like, why wouldn't you just, like, if you have the money's on issue, like look into maybe getting like not like a newer car, but like a car that's like recent, like within a year or two old, used, and it's like the depreciation is already taken off of it,
right?
And you're paying like way less than a brand new,
right?
And it's still safe and still maybe under warranty.
Here's the thing, though, is that if this guy's using it for, if he's using the car for making money, so whether that's transporting goods or whether that's Uber, Lyft, or whatever it is, if his car gets daily use, if you buy a newer car, it's just gonna get more abused. So,
but I like it in Uber when someone like picks you up in a group pool for like with a Lexus, and you're like, yeah. This guy knows how to roll.
Yeah, but here's the.
So it helps the client experience. I'm saying.
Here's the thing with cars, because I've had experience when it comes to cars.
But like
they're all a money hole.
But my experience too is that if you like $2,500 to $3,000 car, is not a good car. That's also a car on its way out.
It depends.
Depends on what.
You can get yourself.
If it's a private sale, maybe, and someone just wants to get rid of a car.
Yeah,
it's like maybe still pretty good. It's like you're not gonna get a good return on it for trading it in.
It comes down to X amount of dollars. Here's the thing: if you buy yourself a $3,000 car and nothing goes wrong for 4 or 5 years, you got yourself a good car.
Mm-hmm. My mom bought my her like previous car. It was a 2004 Toyota.
Yeah.
In like 2006 or 7 from my uncle.
Yeah.
For like $8,000.
Yeah.
And she drove that for like. I think almost like 10 years.
And no issues.
No, I mean, like, it still works. It's still the car she also leaves. She has a newer Corolla now.
Yeah.
But that was the other car she just like leaves in her driveway still, and she still can drive it.
Yeah.
But technically, it's like over almost probably close to 400,000 K, and it's still going. Yeah. So I mean, like, and for like the amount of money she paid on it, like it's that sort of thing I get, because that's like kind of in between what we're talking about. Right. Like, it's not like a $3,500 car, but it's not like that car 2 years previously was like a $20,000 car. Right. So she got a pretty good deal on it. So I'm just saying, like, that's what I'm trying to say. There's
a gray area.
There's a middle of the road, especially with a car like a Toyota. I don't know about like Kias per se. They're Korean, so it's probably close.
Koreans are pretty good. They're
like
good.
A Honda, I would say Honda or like a Toyota.
Yeah.
They're known for like going the extra mile because they go well past, a lot of them go well past the recommended 150,000 kilometers.
The new Korean cars though now are pretty reliable. But so for this guy's thing, I don't know. My thing is, if you're using the car for work, then invest that grand and get it done, right? But if this is a car that you want to carry on for the next 5 years or so, $2-3 grand. Because remember, that $1,000 could go towards that new car, which could help you. Like, you can luck out, but here's the thing: anytime you're dealing with a car,
he's Jason Statham and he's a transporter?
Maybe.
And he's just like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
in my line of work.
Yeah,
I just seen a car that's not,
Yeah, 2010.
It's not suspicious, He just wants to have some sort of shitbox car. He's gonna blow up on like a bridge.
Yeah,
saving some hot lady.
Okay, so here's my way to my backstory is my first car was a BMW, a 1999 BMW.
Yeah.
For 2 years, I bought it for $5,000, and for 2 years, no issues. We're talking, I was lucky, and then on that third or near the end, things just started to fucking go. It went with the brakes, and then the steering, and then basically, long story short,
1999. Everybody, good
I went 2 years for 2 years of not spending anything on the car, and then on that last year, I spent almost maybe $3,000 trying to keep it alive. That's when I lost. That's when I lost out on it, and I eventually had to sell the car. So what I'm saying for this guy is, if this $1,000 is going to get you past for the next 6 months to maybe a year, I say go ahead. That's a good move. But if anything else starts to come and pile up on that car, fuck it. It's on its way out. So that's the way I judge it. Like, use the car up and you're gonna run it as long as you keep on top of the maintenance. your car will always do the job. Maintenance is what a lot of people don't fucking do. Like, they don't check their tire pressure. Oil is a big one. If you're not doing the bare minimum of keeping up on your maintenance,
I don't see enough people squeegee their windows at the gas station anymore.
Yeah, shit like that too, right?
Keep your windows clean.
If you're not doing the maintenance, you're gonna kill that car faster. If you at least do the maintenance and get
a good air freshener, you'll feel good. Your car feel good.
Yeah,
so,
cars
I don't know if that's feelings. I mean, like, you'll feel good about your car. And you'll feel good because it'll be good smelling. So I'm saying, like, it creates a positive driving environment is what I'm saying.
Okay, well, I'm going to talk more about the practicality of a vehicle.
I don't know, Kevin.
It comes down to this. If you're going to be spending money constantly, get rid of it. If you're going to only do it once and it's going to last you for a bit, do it. That's my only thing. So anyways, that's...
Get a Toyota. They're great.
Yeah, or a Honda, whatever. Get it done.
Or a Himoki. Yeah. Get in a Himoki, and you'll never have to worry about maintenance again.
Yeah. Okay. So
get the 2-door Himoki, not the 4-door. The 4-door is a gas guzzler.
Who cares? Fuck cares.
This has been good.
Yeah. Anyways, I want to go into the next problem.
You said this is something that I would
This is something
have.
I think you may have gone through.
No, I don't think I've gone through this, but you think this might be in my wheelhouse.
Yes, this may come up at one point in your life. I don't know. So the question basically is, I got accused of smelling a woman's chair at work. Have you ever actually done anything like that, or have you ever been accused of doing anything inappropriate at work with female coworkers?
No. I mean, like, smelling, no. Touching, no. Looking, sometimes I've looked a little too long. But I've never been, like, accused, been like, you looked at me.
You have no allegations against you?
No outstanding allegations or anything. I can't say for sure, like, what my HR records look like, but right. I'm pretty sure, like, as far as I know, no convictions, y'all.
Okay, that's good to know from Kirk.
But, yeah, I've never, this is smelling.
Yeah, so basically, the guy is saying, I work with a few good-looking women, and the other... I guess the day I had to get something at this woman's desk. While I was at the desk, something fell on the floor, and I went on my knees to get the item, and my head was near the chair. Uh-oh. Well, as I'm down there, she comes back going, "Oh, my God, why are you sniffing my chair, you freak? I got written up for this. This is bullshit. How come nobody sees my side of this?"
I know what side you really like to see. Her butt.
Yeah. Listen, we're living in #MeToo era. You're a male.
But maybe he was really smelling the chair.
Listen.
I'm gonna say. I mean,
I wasn't there. I'm gonna say
this is one a good improv ability is there. You're like, I smelled ammonia near your chair, and I was worried about your health.
Oh, and so now you're going to accuse a woman of her ass being...
no, I think I would say something spilled like ink or something there. Or like you thought you smelled like some sort of, I don't know. I'm not sure. Then they'd have to confirm that. And then they were like, well, he was smelling it. And then turns out there's nothing there. But it does smell like, The
fact that he got written up, that's pretty... Because that shit goes around work. Like, you're gonna be known as the ass smeller. So I don't know.
Secondly, it's like an HR file, so it should be private. But I'm sure the woman talks about it. It's not like because it was a thing. More or less, like even if he wasn't written up,
yeah,
she's like, that's the fucking guy who's I think I
sniffed my ass,
sniffed my chair.
So here's the thing. I think.
So how's this guy gonna come out ahead in this one, Kevin? What can we do?
I think he's got to rip a page out of the incel book and just no. I don't. I think if he's telling the truth that what he did was he went on his knees, picked something up, and was mistakenly accused. It's like the movie The Fugitive. Have you seen The Fugitive?
Yes.
So in that
it was the one-armed man.
He's got to basically right now.
What if he was like, I had a cold?
Here's the thing. Right now,
I couldn't smell anyway.
Right now, the world thinks he's guilty.
But like,
his boss is like his boss is like Tommy Lee Jones, where it's I don't care.
Okay, I mean, I'm gonna say this right now. Like, I guess like it's one of those things you get written up, but like he didn't actually like have contact with the woman. It's weird. It's weird just if you did actually someone did smell a chair, and it sucks if you were accused of it and you were not trying to smell someone's chair. It's just like is that I guess it to me just creates like a weird work environment.
He's got bad rep in the workplace.
Now it's like they're like, this guy probably does other weird stuff, so we're keeping an eye on you basically by writing you up.
Yeah.
Now you're like in our book as like the weird dude in the office. So I guess that's a stigma more than like really having any sort of penalty against you.
Right.
It's not like you're suspended for sniffing chairs.
You know what I would do to double down on this situation?
Mm-hmm.
The girl's chair that you smelled, try to get with her. Try to double down and be like, listen.
Office romance?
Be like, yeah, you got to pull her aside and be like, listen, you smell really nice.
Yeah. What about trying to get her to smell something of yours? It's like not very good.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't bring in like, hey, she smelled my jockstrap I brought in from hockey.
Yeah.
I don't know. How'd you do that?
No, here's what you do. You start an office romance with this chick. Right? And then therefore you smelling her seat will now be seen as a romantic gesture. Be like, oh man, it all started with him sniffing her seat.
He caught a whiff and he couldn't
leave. And then it becomes this thing. And then you're going to be known as the office romantic. You'll be like a Jim Halpert to her Pam.
Yeah.
And,
I felt like I was going to get in trouble at work the other day. Actually thinking back. This one girl, she was nice about it. It was like she laughed, but I was like, oh, this easily could have been bad if it was like a different person. Maybe they're more uptight. As I have these like little those little balls, you've seen those things. So I have like they put in your shoes. Or I put them in my skates at work, so they got like air freshener in them. Oh. And so I was like, she's like, what are those? And I'm like, here, they smell my balls. And like if you just like telling someone to smell your balls out loud in public and at work is not maybe a good thing to say. Yeah. But I was like, it didn't really occur to me at the time. And then she laughed, and I'm like, oh yeah, I just told you to smell my balls. So
I'm surprised you've gone this long without actually.
I'm very charming.
Yeah.
I'm like,
or lucky.
I'm like the Ted Bundy of sexual harassment, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
No, I'm not really people. I'm just kidding around.
Sure you are.
Unless I'm not.
Yeah, I think with this guy, you already have a rep now, unfortunately, because of your situation, whether it was just or not. But the fact that you got written up, it's a bullshit call if it really was whatever it is. But yeah, I think at this point, your rep the only way you can take it back is if you get it in the good books with this girl, whether that means you got to seduce her, whatever you got to do. If not, then, dude, you just got to become a ghost, become an office ghost. You become that guy that, oh, does he still work here? Whatever. And I think that's pretty much it, man. There's nothing like once you get like once you get a rep, like because once you get a rep,
or I would say, what about getting a doctor's note that he didn't have a sense of smell at all to begin with?
Yeah, I don't think that's
like he would inception it, like he'd be like, just so you guys know, this is my doctor's note from like, can you just forge it or something? Be like, so I guess you guys didn't know, I don't have a sense of smell, but that chair tasted pretty good.
Okay.
Is that maybe it?
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Looked it clean.
Right. So either get a fake doctor's note or try and bang the girl.
Or just pretend like you can't smell for the rest of the time you work there, and then that way you're covered.
Yeah. Okay. I think that answers his question. Yeah.
Ding ding ding. Another satisfied customer.
Yeah. Good luck with that. Okay. So this one, Kirk. I feel you have experience with this. Are you on the online dating game? Are you
kind of? I don't use it that much though.
But
I don't know how to put myself out there.
Right.
Like I don't know. I think like the whatever tools I'm lacking in life. Yeah. It's like it's really apparent. Yeah. Like when you put my picture up and like a short bio that no one's gonna read. Right. And you see, I don't know.
Right. But okay. You've used these online, like Tinder, Bumble, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Have you actually have you had any success story? Like, have you actually had one that worked?
No.
Because I keep on getting those fake cam models. Oh, hey, go to my site and then we can meet up.
Oh no, I had that on OkCupid recently, where I'm like, I got a bunch of likes, and then they disappeared, and I'm like, what happened to that? Because I could see it in my email,
there's a lot of bots.
and they were very hot women, and I'm like, nah, probably like,
yeah, you got to be careful with the bots. But anyways, so this guy,
I got my own stable of cam girls I like to hang out with. I don't need more.
Yeah, okay.
Unless you want to be a real woman in my life, I'd take that, but I don't need more cam girls. That's for sure.
Yeah, okay, that's good to know. So this one's this person wants to know what's the first message he should send on Tinder. So he matched with a girl who's super duper pretty. 95% sure it's not a catfish. If it,
super duper not sure.
Yeah. So he wants to know, what should I message her first? Usually I keep it simple and say hey and ask for Snapchat, but I don't know. I don't want to blow this. Okay.
I would say a good way is to look.
What's your opener? What's your Tinder opener?
No, I mean I try to I don't message people that often, but if I do feel encouraged to do so,
yes,
I normally it's like a 1 or 2 sentence thing that's like somehow something we either I've read their profile, that either we have in common,
yes, or
something that they've written about that I comment on in a way that it's get their attention.
Yes,
there was this one girl was I'm and then the best at what's that one air hockey?
Air table or air hockey?
Air hockey, yeah. Yeah. So I was I don't want to brag, but pretty good myself. I'd like to, just saying stuff like that, because it shows that you're communicating with them. You're getting a dialogue started, and not just hey, how are you, or you look hot. Yeah. It's you showing that you kind of read something about them, and then you have some sort of shared interest off the bat. Right. So that's a good way to start a conversation, because it's already something you hopefully both have something in common.
Right. So do you ever do, because I've seen a lot of brown guys like to use this, but they're do you ever ask them to send bubs and vagine? Just excuse me, please send bubs and vagine.
Bop bop.
Bop.
I like to see your bop bop. No. I mean, it depends on the dating site. I think Tinder. We're not going that far. Same that. Yeah. But Tinder would be one where I think you could. It's hookup based and time based sensitive, right? Because sometimes in the right time, if you match with somebody, I've heard at least. I don't really do Tinder, but it sounds like it's someone's DTF, right? Down to friend, your penis. Yeah. So they're it's they're you want to make it happen, and you want to be straightforward with that sort of thing. Yeah. If that's what the person wants, a hookup. Whereas a dating website like your OkCupid or whatever, if people are there just to get a relationship or go on dates and stuff, then you're gonna be not so upfront with the sex stuff. Right. Most girls are turned off by that in those circumstances. They're just right away. You can tell the women who've had a rough time on those sites, because they're just please don't message me for hookups. Right. Because that's what they probably get a lot. So it's being a woman on, I assume, on those sites, you probably deal with most of that, even when you're not wanting any of that.
Then again, if your picture is you on a beach, pulling your swimsuit up and picture of your ass, I don't know. I feel like that's the you're gonna get those questions. You're gonna get that type of attention.
Yeah,
just the way it
maybe.
works.
It might bring in the wrong crowd.
Yeah. But so here's the thing. Okay, so here, I've used Tinder and Bumble, and I think OkCupid a couple times. I've done a couple openers. I know for a fact if you do the simple hey, hi, what's up, you might not get the reply, because they get especially girls will tend to get more matches as opposed to guys. Just the way it works. The simple hey, hi, they don't usually work. What I found gets better responses, and what I've read books on the subject. Basically,
so you're a scholar.
I would like to say I'm a learned individual.
That's for sure.
They
told me about the mouth thing.
That's a whole different ballgame.
No, but the mouth thing, there was it's weird. This one girl I was talking to a few weeks ago. Yeah. She got hot chocolate for her and the person at work. Yeah. And then she's like, I'm sorry I didn't get you anything. Do you want to share it with me? And she like made, and I looked at her lips and she looked at me and it was like, and then I feel like there wasn't another person in the room at that moment.
You would have gone.
It was like we were both almost just like in that like.
Did she try to touch her elbow like that? Like did she like? Oh, you're so funny.
All right, Kevin, just stop touching me. You're giving me a feeling.
Dude,
Kevin's making me feel awkward, guys.
That's another cue when they're like, "Oh hey."
Yeah, I know the elbow. Yeah, no.
Hey. See, dude, it's already making you uncomfortable.
Do you know a lot of like MILFs do that to me? I find they're elbow touchers. Right. If you're over 40, you're definitely an elbow toucher.
There you go. When it comes to messaging and this comes to real life and in online thingy. Usually the best openers are what they call opinion openers. So questions. So
I always tell people if they talk about Mario Kart,
yeah,
they're good. I'm like, I'm better. I'm like, I bet I can beat you at Mario Kart.
There is that.
Like you have no idea, a lady who plays Mario Kart once a week.
Yeah.
I live Mario Kart.
Now, when it comes to like online stuff, if there's something on their profile that's interesting, you can ask them a question about it. Be like, if the girl's like, oh yeah, I like to travel.
I used to be a man. One of those ones.
I don't know about that.
You gotta pay attention to that stuff.
You can be like, "Oh, what's your favorite country you've been to?" Stuff like that. You can do, or you could do the odd one where you could ask them a weird off the ball question. But I think if you ask a question, it kind of creates a
pancakes and waffles. Who wins?
Yeah, okay. If you want to go with that, you can be that kind of guy. But yeah, I think opinion openers are the best.
Jello jigglers. Or Jello,
yeah,
I don't know, just regular Jello.
Yeah.
What are Jello jigglers? Those are like more like substantial Jello. Do you remember those? They were like little I don't know.
No.
They were like shapes and stuff that you can make out of Jello.
No, I never.
I'd like to take a moment now to stricken the Jello from the record, please.
Right.
All right, go ahead, Kevin.
No. So basically, I think with this guy, your best option is to do an opinion opener. Ask a question and see where it goes. At the end of the day,
how do you feel about cucks? Because I'm a cuck.
Yeah, you can do that if you want, but I wouldn't.
Don't do that.
But I think when it comes, questions. But dude, at the end of the day, don't take this online dating thing seriously. At the end of the day, most Tinder, most Bumble, it's because people want to fuck. Like that's just the truth about it. Like remember, at the end of the day, people are swiping not because of a personality, not because of oh, they're whatever. It's because that they see that other person and they're like, yeah, dude, you can answer this. When you swipe right on a person, it's usually because you want to bang them. They're bangable to you, right? What? Like, don't tell me you read their profile and be like, oh, she sounds nice. Yeah. No, it's because you want to bang them.
Yes and no. There's like I look at a few different things.
What do you
not just looks? I mean, looks do give it a factor, but like it's kind of like I guess I'm in a dating website.
How long do you spend on a person's profile?
I don't know. I'm going to answer. I'm trying to answer my question. So I look at like on OkCupid.
Okay.
I look at the percentage of what you get along. There's a percentage of like your compatibility. If it's like really low and you look kind of like fake, then I'm like, even if you are, I'm like, I'm not really attracted to you if it's like. I don't really see myself with that person. So I gotta like see myself with that person. Like wanting to like go on a date or hang out with them. Right. Or maybe even like not even like long term, but just like in the next week, if I had to hang out with you a few times this week, could I do it?
Right.
Just like without the sex.
Right.
The sex is like important, obviously. Part of that is like, yeah, I'm attracted to that person. That's part of the category and your compatibility and maybe something they wrote that you liked.
Right.
So there's like, so if a girl has something like she's written that I think is like, it's like either kind of cute or funny or interesting, then or she seems like intelligent and on top of being like good looking, nice looking, and having like a natural sensibility to herself, not like stuck up or like fake.
Right.
Then those all contribute to a final kind of like decision.
Right.
So I'm saying
I spend about
you're
0.3 seconds. And basically, I just come up with the decision. Is this a face that could be near my dick? And if it's a yes, I swipe right. If it's a no, I swipe left. And that's how far I take my online. That's how serious I take my online dating thingy.
What do you use for online dating, though?
I used Tinder for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Are
you on something right now though?
I think my buddy said try Bumble, so I do that one. But here's another secret. I'm about to hit you with some secrets.
Mm.
I only use these online dating apps when I'm taking a dump. I don't because I'm trying to kill time, and I don't know.
So it's like poo is leaving you, and you're letting these women into your thoughts.
Maybe
their thoughts of these women come into you, and as the poo leaves,
all I'm saying
and
is,
then they fill you with joy.
All
and
I'm
maybe
saying
something to do.
Yes,
something to do.
I don't take it seriously.
Mm-hmm.
I think for this dude, don't worry about the fucking question.
Mm-hmm.
Just send whatever you send, and let's see where it goes. Once you start meeting in real life, that's a whole other problem. But for now, who gives a fuck? Just shoot your shots.
I think you should listen to what I said. You should try to find some sort of common thing they wrote. Or like, let's say there's something in her picture. She's got a dog. Go like, what kind of dog is your dog?
Fine.
Or like, do you, it's like asking them questions about themselves is a good thing. Like if they wrote something and you're like, oh, like maybe I can like have a follow-up to what they wrote about themselves, because most people like to talk about themselves.
Right.
So if you ask them questions about themselves, further shows interest,
yes,
they're more likely to answer that than the common sort of like, hey, what's up?
Yes.
Or,
But don't take each match seriously. At the end of the day, it's a number game. For every match you get, you might only actually talk to 10, and you might actually be able to get a date with 1, and you might actually only fuck.
And there's a lot of fake accounts out there.
Yes,
a lot of them run.
A
lot of these are run by me and Kevin to catfish poor young guys like this guy.
It's a good money situation. Anyways, I think
we probably shouldn't disclose that.
Yeah. We'll cut that out.
All right.
Anyways, I think that's it for this guy. He just needs to shoot his shots.
You know what Wayne Gretzky said, right?
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
No, you should always go where the puck is going, not where it's been.
Okay. That is that's the other guy's podcast. That was a helpline. I think again we knocked this one out of the ballpark.
Yeah, grand slam. Walk off home runs all around.
I think that's what you guys need to do. Take it, and remember, for those other people that are listening, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and either hate us and let us know, or love us.
We
and let us
prefer
know.
if you love us because we're kind of needy like that.
Kind of.
But also, like, I could use, like, an enemy. So if someone out there really hates me, like, that just charges me up.
Yeah.
Makes me become a better person.
Listen, I'll make a deal with to anybody that comments negatively, we're gonna try and roast you on one of these helplines.
But leave my goddamn mom out of this.
No, don't. Anyways, that's the other guy's podcast. Bye.
See you.